Hello from the Big South Network studio. I'm Mark Bryant, and this is our 2018-2019 Big South Conference basketball preview. Very happy and honored to welcome now Tubby Smith to the desk here, head coach of High Point men's basketball, and that's an interesting thing to say after so many years. Let's big picture it for a second. It's your 28th year in college head coaching. You won a national title. What is this transition like? This has to be different for you. How is this? What's the same and what's different?
Oh, it's a lot different, Mark. Trust me. It's you come into a school, obviously, well, not obviously, but it's my alma mater. So that alone sends a message that, can you go back? And certainly Nito Cobain, our president, and Dan Hauser, our athletic director, when they made that proposal to me, I didn't have a job at the time. We were just let go at Memphis. So it was but in the back of your mind, you always are hoping you get a chance to lead your alma mater. I was fortunate enough to coach my high school alma mater, and now I'm coaching my college alma mater. So, but it's a transition period for me. You've been used to certain things a certain way for so long at most schools that were Power 5 conference schools. But the Big South is a very competitive school. High Point has had a lot of success in the Big South over the years, winning 4 Big South championships. And I'm replacing a guy that I have a lot of respect for. It's been a smooth transition so far.
You alluded to it a little bit. What does it mean for you personally to be the head coach at your alma mater? And I guess you had thought of it before, right?
And we've been engaged and involved with High Point since we left. And in many forms of fashion. We played High Point 3 or 4 different times at 3 different stops along the way. So, and I've always had friends and former teammates. So we've come back to North Carolina at least 2 or 3 times a year or more.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a lot that we didn't know about High Point University in this region.
Describe the makeup of your team this year. Where are the points coming from? Who are your leaders on the floor?
Now, that's a very good question. We just had an exhibition, we just had a scrimmage yesterday, this earlier in the week, and it's interesting to see how players are starting to come together. As I said, Coach Cherry left a great group of kids to work with. They're hardworking players. In Jihad Proctor, we have a preseason first, second team Big South pick. He's a junior this year. Brandon Kamga is another player, 2 starters returning, and then a couple of guys that were part-time starters. So we have good experience, and we have some depth in our backcourt. So I think we'll be a very competitive team. Where we're going to get our points from, it's going to have to be a total team effort. But I like the way a guy like Jihad Proctor, he can really shoot the ball, and I expect him to be one of our leading scorers.
Well, we look forward to seeing what he can do, what all the Panthers can do this year. We wish you luck, and welcome again to the Big South Conference. And this is all part of our 2018-2019 Big South Conference basketball preview.